Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to a special video event today called The 5 Qigong Steps to a Happy Heart. Simple practices to shift you from stress and fear to health and joy. My name is Stephen Dinan. I'm the founder and CEO of the Shift Network, and I'm thrilled to be hosting today's program and giving you a chance to get introduced to a remarkable man. His name is Mingtong, and he is one of the foremost teachers of Qigong, which is an ancient healing practice from China that has really profound implications for our health and well-being, our emotional health. And today we're going to particularly focus in on practices that help us create a happy heart. This isn't just a side idea, a side good idea. It's really essential for all of us to have a happy heart for our emotional well-being and our physical well-being. And it has great implications for every aspect of our life. Mingtong is a remarkable man. He just bubbles over with joy. He's a founder of the Qi Healing Center and really a great practitioner of this ancient art and translator for a Western audience. So we'll have this hour with Mingtong, but today is not the end of the journey. We'll also have a chance to go much deeper with him in a 7-week upcoming program called Qigong for a Happy Heart. So this is really going to take this and help you establish a deep set of practices that can change the whole baseline for your life. So we'll hear more about that towards the end of today. So with that said, I just want to give a warm welcome to Master Mingtong. So welcome, Mingtong.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. And thank you for all the audience, and particularly and personally, and delighted and happy to be with you, with everyone again. Even we're doing virtually this time from California to Santa Fe, but by connecting with each other in the screen, it feels such intimacy. It feels such family.
It does. It's really beautiful. I mean, for people who don't know, you actually created your own whole new center. It's the first Qigong healing center in the West in New Mexico, first dedicated center. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you. And it has been an amazing journey. I will definitely share more with all of you together. But just really reminding me all great memories here. And so wonderful to share this journey together. Thank
Beautiful. You. Well, let's start right in with a little bit of context on what Qigong is all about and some of the foundational understandings, and then why the focus on the heart is so essential. And we want to learn some real practice today. But first, for folks who don't have as much background, really understanding how does Qigong work to help shift our energy and our emotions on another level.
You described it very well. It's really the ancient wisdom, but also it's a practice, allow you to connect with the energy. So when we're speaking of energy, it's such a whole range of existence. So we start to opening the perception beyond just the physical body, beyond the concept, beyond the story, beyond, the visible, tangible experience of the life. So we expand into invisible, formless energy. We're expanding from what we know to unknown, to the mystery of life, and ultimately to the totality, to the existence of the universe, so you can tap into it. So just for example, this moment, if you think about, what the implication of when you open your hand, all the energy of the universe is available for you. So this is profound, just implication. So that's just giving you opportunity, not only asking the deeper question, but experiencing what is possible beyond any limitation. So the ultimate, summary of Qigong is tap into more energy. Energy of life, energy of the universe, the energy beyond the physical existence. So ultimately, everything live based on energy. And our health, our happiness, our existence is based on energy. So more energy, more happiness. More energy, more health. More energy is greater fulfillment. And so that is really summarizing, the importance of accessing the energy and the importance of tapping into this accumulative wisdom from ancient tradition called Qigong.
Well, one of the things that I think I just want to tease out there is that it's not as much that we have to generate energy as we're opening to the larger field of energy. It's a little bit different because in the West we often think of like energy as something we have to create ourselves versus like we're actually receiving. And so the practices help us receive it in a fuller way and circulate it rather than trying to just like make it from scratch or something.
And that's such an important point. I feel the most important practice or discovery we can make for, as human being is truly discover who we are. The true self, the essence of who we are. And especially when we're facing the challenges, disease, emotional, challenges, and also challenges around us, we forget who we are, forget what we're capable. So we're limiting ourselves to our old story, old history, or other people tell us what is possible. So we're forgetting, what is truly inside of us. It's this mind, body, heart is connecting energetically, not only inside of you, but also connecting with the energy of the earth, the energy of the heaven, the energy of the universe, the energy of life around us. So the secret of Qigong is really discovering your own capacity, able to connect with a greater energy flow, as you said. Energy is always here. Energy is always inside of us. You can reconnecting that flow. Over the times, basically, when we are living our past, stress, tensions, and history, and so on, can be challenging. Yeah, living in the worry of in the future, then the energy basically is continuously limiting, contracting, disconnecting, deeply disconnecting. So especially life can be challenging. So as an outcome of that challenge is we disconnect with the essence of ourselves, disconnect with abundant energy, disconnecting with the flow. And from that place, our life continue limiting in all levels, health-wise, emotional well-being, as well as spiritual connection. So it's about reconnection. It's about rediscovery. So the practice is awakening that energy flow inside of you, energy connection all around you.
Well, one thing that people may not be as aware of is that it's not just energy, you don't just visualize energy moving through, there's actually movements and sounds that are really central for the practice as well. And maybe share just a little bit before we go into the 5 steps we wanted to cover, just about why movement and sound are so essential to actually getting energy circulating in a fuller way.
Yes, I think for most of us, if you are familiar with Qigong, indirectly, you're probably familiar with, think of Qigong as a movement. And actually, Tai Chi is one form of Qigong. You see people practice Tai Chi a lot of times outside. Even a lot of people practicing Qigong outside, but most of the time practicing inside, in the room, in the building, in the house. But most of the time, again, people are familiar with the movement. So the movement is allow you to move the energy. As I mentioned, the movement of energy, the flow of energy is most important. It's not so much of how much energy you have or don't have. The energy is always here. Your body carries more than enough energy to sustain life. But when the energy is not moving, we all know the reason behind it. In this contemporary life, busily with so much live here, so much live in the computer. Mm-hmm. Even right now, we're using the computer, but in a different way.
So we're expanding our energy even while we're in the computer.
We're using the computer different ways, connecting with energy, not mentally kind of sucking into the computer. More is energetically connecting, spaciously, opening your mind, opening your heart. And that's the amazing service of technology can facilitate as well. So the contemporary life is, lack of movement is stuck in the energy. So just for example, when we wake up in the morning, sleep is so important and you're getting the rest, but you're not getting enough movement. So when you're getting up, you feel stiff. Feel like difficult to wake up until you have a cup of coffee and the energy is stuck. So the movement is really opening the energy, opening the energy. So, and also the stress of life in general is stagnating the energy, contracting the energy. The movement allow you to open the energy again. So that is the direct benefit of movement, releasing the stress, releasing the blockages, opening the energy flow again, and also connecting different part of your body. You know, when the shoulder contract, affecting the nerve system, when the hip contract, affecting the spine, affecting your brain function. So all these places, you know, you need to open. Especially when we're getting older and older, our spine is like going like hunching, you know, curve down, you know. There's a saying, we're as old as your spine. In Qigong, we say, you are as young as your spine. If you can keep your spine
That's good. Keep
young,
the focus on the positive.
yes, then you can keep your body young, keep your spirit young. So that is one of the secret of Qigong is movement. And secondly, it's not so well known is the sound. Is not so well known. You know, in general, we're familiar with sound. You know, sound healing, your crystal balls, you know, chanting, sing, you know, listen to the music. But we literally, you know, deeply understand the power of the vibration. You know, the basic science of sound is vibration. When I'm making the sound from here, the vibration go around the room. Then the vibration carries through this internet. This internet rippling to basically wherever you're listening. This ripple of energy is available around you, basically. So it's not just you hear my voice. So the vibrational energy is around you when you hear my voice. That's the basic science of the sound. So when you're making the sound inside of you, you're awakening the vibrational energy deeply inside your body, especially in this system, when you learn awakening the energy inside of your heart. So think of the heart is dancing, is vibrating, and the energy rippling, opening. So the secret of happiness is so simple. I'm going to share with you right away. You know, is more open of the heart and greater happiness you're going to experience. Especially we're feeling that with Stephen now, you know, with a newborn baby. So your heart is so open to her, you know. So your heart is so open. And this energy just naturally open from your heart. And you're feeling this deeper happiness, deeper happiness.
Maybe share a little bit about why, from the Chinese medicine perspective, the heart's function is so central for your overall health and well-being. Not just that you feel happy, but that actually your whole system is healthy and vibrant and alive. The heart really has a very central role to play on multiple levels.
When we think of the functioning of the body, whether it's biological, chemical, physical function, or, you know, emotional function as well, mental, spiritual function of your body. You know, when we say something is diseased, yeah, in your body, it means that part of the body is not functioning happily, basically. You know, not functioning happily. You know, even it's powerful. You know, if, for example, cancer is powerful energy in the body. Yeah, it's powerful. By itself, it's powerful, but it's not functioning happily. Not function healthily into the entire system. And that's really very important understanding. So of course now from psychological point of view, we know how the mental health affecting the emotional health, affecting the physical health. And also we know the main cause of disease, especially chronic disease, is come from stress. And the most, you know, challenging stress is emotional stress, anxiety, fear, anger, worry, yeah, sadness, depression. All these stress is compromising the function, emotional, you know, the emotional stress compromising the functioning of the physical body inside of us. So from that point of view, when we opening our heart, accessing the energy of the heart, and deeply actually we're going to go beyond the heart into other organs, Yeah, how to transform the emotion of fear, emotion of worry, emotion of anger, emotion of sadness, so you can experience greater capacity of happiness. So deeply, you're affecting, not only the emotion we call happiness, but also cellular emotion. How every organ can function more happily. Every cell of your body can function more happily, affecting your mind can function more happily. And your spirit, your energy, totality can function more happily. So that's the bottom line of the greater implication of having a happy heart. Implication is healthy heart. Implication is more connected, fulfilling heart and a wiser heart.
Beautiful. It's not just like meditation where you do it in a time in the set aside in the morning. It's something you can kind of reboot with over the course of your day. There's like small practices, using sound, using circulating your energy, so that when your attention or your energy or your well-being starts to diminish a bit, you can kind of boom, pop it back up. So let's go into these steps. So what's the first? And these all come, just an FYI, from Wisdom Healing Qigong, which is really the lineage of teachings that you're helping to establish here in the West. So maybe if you could share this the first step to a happy heart.
Yes, in general, again, the Qigong is such an ancient tradition, ancient wisdom, and has been kept very much secretive until even 30, 40 years ago, even in China. Is considered as an esoteric, secretive, alchemy practice. And so one of my job is really not only sharing the essence of the practice, but also make it accessible to all of us, especially to the modern, lifestyle, modern civilization, including the busy life. And also now we take advantage of the technology, so we can really bring this practice to home, so to speak. So the 5-step allow you to have a structure to really to access this ancient, mystical, powerful, secretive practice more effectively, more personally, and more directly. So the first step is we call Hao La, and means you are accepting in this moment all is well. All the experience you're having, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual experience you're having, is part of life. It's part of the big picture. You may be stressed, you may be contracted, you may be feel depleted, but if you are open yourself to the big picture of life and the bigger existence of energy, you start feel all is well. The possibility of all is well. And actually, this is the truth of life, is all is well. No matter what is happening, the things continuously changing. In the big picture, all is well. And just like you all remembering this memory, your mother, your grandmother, whoever, important in your life say, everything will be fine, my dear. Suddenly your heart start to relax, start to open. Oh yeah. No matter how mind thinking, all the concepts, stress, limitations, so on, when you're connecting with your heart, suddenly feel, oh yeah, everything gonna be fine. So that feeling start arising. So summarize in another way, put it is called acceptance. You're accepting this moment, accepting even all experience you're having, including the challenges, the emotion, the pain, the discomfort, even the diagnosis, as part of life this moment. And at the same time, you're opening the big picture. So when you open into the big picture, what happens? The energy start to flow. Your heart start to open. Then the change start to happen. So the second meaning of Hao La is getting better. It's getting better. So it's a paradox. More you accepting what is happening instead of resisting, then the change, the positive change start to happen. The opening of your heart, opening of the energy start to happen instead of resisting it, fighting it. Yeah. instead of
Yeah, there's that saying, what we resist persists. And
that's
so
right.
it's
Exactly.
yeah, and I remember reading about Taoist philosophy about, just always, if there's a rock in the river, you go around it, right? You're flowing with life force. And so
Yeah.
instead of this whole thing of like, instead of going right into the heart of a conflict in yourself or with somebody else, you're just like opening to accept it, and then that frees up all the life force. So that's a great principle.
Yeah, it's the intelligence of the energy. A little bit of mental way, the mind thinking different way, almost opposite way. But when you go to the heart, you're connecting with the energy wisdom, basically. Yeah. So the second step is really also important. Is no matter what's happening, our mind busy in stress and storing history, so on, even complaining, judging, so on, causing more stress in our life in general. So we learn how to coming back to this body, coming back to the body. So instead of externally engaging in life in circumstances, and instead of expecting our happiness, our health totally depends on external circumstance, including the drug, including the treatment. Our happiness depends on our relationship, just depend on your relationship. We become some sort of, if the circumstance ideal, we feel increasing of happiness. The circumstance is not ideal, then we are victim of the circumstance, become unhappy. So what we're learning is go internally, really discover who we are. And from all spiritual tradition, there's a saying, the happiness is within you, the truth is within you, the essence within you. But what that means, it's really within your body. It's inside of your energy body. It's not just concept. So the practice is allow you go into the body, go into your heart, go into your energy. Slow the movement, slow the visualization, slow the vibrational sound, accessing the internal energy, basically. So the third step, that's the third step, is doing this activity. Yeah. The second step is mentally connecting with your body internally instead of externally distracted or dependent or, what's the word? Depleting yourself, so to speak. So you internally concentrated. And the third step is using the movement, use the sound, accessing the energy of your heart, energy of your body. And the fourth step is really connect from within. You're connecting with the community, connecting with the family, connecting spiritually, energetically, bigger community, not just immediate, family. It's important connecting with the immediate family, but expanding the idea of community. For example, in these courses, when we're practicing together, we start to have a sense of connection with each other energetically, globally, from any parts of the planet Earth. Then we're making the dedication energetically for healing ourselves, healing of others, and healing of the planet Earth. We have this sense of spiritual connection, spiritual dedication, spiritual community. So by doing this, we are amplifying the benefit of healing for ourselves as well for others. And that's the fourth step. Is so important.
Yeah, I want to just tease out there that it's like connecting with what you said earlier is that we have access to all the energy of the universe. So if we're only opening our heart to a certain portion of humanity, we're going to close off from all the rest of the energy that's available. So it's on a very practical level. The more we open to that bigger, wider sense of spiritual community across the whole world, then the more we open to the whole universe too.
Absolutely. That's like, Stephen, one of my favorite quality of Qigong is, on one hand, is very practical. Practical. Every day you do practice, you're increasing your energy, you're really connecting the energy, and the energy flows better, affecting all aspects of your life. But on the other hand, spiritually, you start to open your heart, open your spirit connection with life in general. So that is the fourth step. opening to the community, spiritually feel this connection. And the last step, fifth step, is really energetically simultaneously happening, is opening to the connection of the earth energetically, opening to the connection of the heaven energetically. So the idea, in the Chinese cosmology, is recognizing not only human being, but particularly human being as a union of heaven and earth, union of the heaven and earth. So not just a concept, but the energetic means is we are the embodiment of the form as well as the formless. The form we perceive as physical, tangible, here, practical, and then the formless is invisible, is infinite existence of the universe, its heavenly presence. So the union of these two is the most important practice. So not just like, hey, let's go to the heaven to discover, what happened afterlife, detachment from this physical life, or some kind of renunciation or detachment, transcendental, experience. So it's really about both the heavenly experience, the earthly experience coming together. The union of heaven and earth. And that is the essence of who we are.
I think that's a great overview of the 5 simple steps, and maybe demonstrate some of the practices that you do, and then we can share a little bit about when you do them and rhythm of practice as well.
Yeah, wonderful. So during the course, we're going to incorporating different movement, directly opening different part of your body, especially the shoulder area and the hip area, as well as the spine area. When we move in these key places, we also opening the chest, opening the heart internally. So you can feel the opening of the physical heart as well as the energetic heart. And then we're going to do the sound, directly accessing not only the physical dimension of your organ, but also the emotional dimension, the spiritual dimension of your organ. So in this session, I think most appropriate, we can, learn the sound so directly. That's one of the quality I love about sound. You don't need any experience, but in general, of course, in wisdom healing Qigong, it's not required to have, sophisticated experience of Qigong or other modality. You can do it anytime, any places. But the sound, we can do it even just, without, change the screen right now. So you can follow me even without looking at me. You can follow the sound, feeling the energy. So let's try this. Yeah, let's try this. So when we're sitting comfortably and feeling your hands on your chest, and again, the first step is acknowledging, embracing all the sensation, feeling inside of you, acceptance, this moment, including comfort, discomfort, including physical, subtle, continuously going inwardly. Second step, feeling your body, feeling the sensation of your body, feeling the presence of your body, acknowledging the interior of your body, the interior of your brain, the interior of your shoulder, arms, the interior of your chest, the interior of your stomach, lower abdomen, the interior of your legs, acknowledging the pure energy of your big heart, embracing the physical, emotional, spiritual dimension of your heart, allowing the pure energy of your big heart, Naturally awakening deeper, opening deeper with a vibrational sound. So the first sound is awakening the physical power of your heart. It sounds like this. Now together with your own best effort, breathe into your chest. Breathe into your chest. Continuously embracing, accepting all the sensation, feeling inside of you. Chanting the second sound, Xiang sound, activating the subtle energy of your heart, the emotional dimension of your heart. Continuously awakening, opening deeper, bigger, making with your own best effort. One more time, breathe in deeply. And relaxing, noticing. Allowing the pure energy of your big heart naturally and continuously awakening, opening, connecting with the pure energy of all the big hearts around you. The pure energy of all the big hearts around the planet Earth. Naturally awakening, opening to the source energy of loving kindness, source energy of joy and happiness, source energy of deep wisdom. Feeling the gentle inner smile, deeper inner joy, inner happiness, expanding to the entire body. We say, how all is well, getting better. You may slowly open your hands, gently open your eyes comfortably, and move your body freely. So, all is well, getting better. feel this, inner joy, kind of inner intimacy, inner connection, and this like sweetness, this warmness, this um, inner feeling of contentment, energetic liveliness. And that is the immediate, experience, but also is ongoing experience we're going to cultivate. As Stephen beautifully put it in the beginning of the introduction, we're changing the baseline of our energy, the baseline of the energy, raising the happiness baseline. It's very internal.
One of the things that's beautiful about the sounds that you just did is that they really do resonate right in the heart area. So it's just like this like little vibrational CPR that we're giving ourselves. And so there's no accident about the sounds that you actually choose for the practices, because they resonate in the part of the body they're designed to help heal too.
Often we say the mystery, the greater mystery of life and the language of the heart is also mystery, only because we don't know how to connect with it, understand it. The mind tries so hard to understand. So when we make it a sound, then we're feeling it. You become, the energetic experience of the heart, experiencing life from that place. Yeah. So you enjoy this mystery, enjoy the direct experience of the mystery of the heart, including, the sense of unconditional acceptance of yourself and deeper discovery of yourself, what is possible. Yeah. So when we're experiencing that inside of you, then naturally we're expressing externally, interacting externally from that place, what is possible. Yeah. When you're acting from the joyful place, happy place, connected place, naturally, you're emanating a different, not only conscious choice, but energetic interaction with the world around you, with life around you.
It's beautiful. I mean, one of the things that's beautiful about what you just shared is that it is something you can do in the car, in your office, at times when you feel like you're starting to get depleted. You don't need a lot of space or time to just boom, to use those key syllables that just help to open. And I know that there's a full practice that you tend to do in the morning, which includes all of the movements as well. So let's talk a little bit about the rhythm of practice in a day and how you can use Qigong as a way to kind of keep that baseline as high as possible over the course of a day.
Yes, so in this course, we're going to learn, step by step, gradually, specific movement, become more familiar, more comfortable, but more importantly, is more confident, and also training the mind to really able to connect with your body, able to concentrate, because the mind is really so easily, go somewhere else, to the past, to the busyness, to the mental construction of stories. So it's really, this is continued training of coming back to this body over again. And same way the sound, improving the vibration, improving the deeper connection, the energy starting from here, slow, then go deeper into the organ, go deeper, beyond the heart into other organ. Even you can feel the whole body vibrating. So it's a learning process. So, but while we're learning, we're going to, really creating material for you to practice every day. So some materials create for you to practice every day, as Stephen mentioned, that's most important every day. And I often suggest the morning practice. Do specific movements, big sound, awakening the day with more flexibility, more energy, and easier to wake up, easier to connect with the abundant energy flow. So recharge your day, so to speak. Then other simple technique or different suggestion, different recording, help you to practice anytime, different occasions. So one of the favorite time people practice is driving. When people are driving. So nowadays, many of us spend so much time in traffic. It's stressful. Not only wasting of time, but it's stressful. So when you're making the sound, it's so good because, instead of hearing the traffic outside of you, your door is closed. You're just making these sounds. Xin, xiang. Nobody hear you. And you feel so good. So Sometimes you might want to just close the door, in your office, say, I want to recharge myself, making this sound. And of course, the movement also, some of the movement you can do anytime. Yeah, anytime. So to opening the energy flow, and especially when we are working on the computer in most of the jobs, so often our shoulder contract, our hands, finger contract, affecting the energy flow. So remind yourself using this movement, integrating into daily life. But more importantly, another piece, and I think it's equally important, is no matter what we do, we're still going to encounter some level of challenge in your life. Yeah. No matter even you moving slow challenge, slow whatever spiritual practice, energetic practice like Qigong, you're getting better. Health getting better. You feel more happy. You feel spiritually in a different place. Then you're expecting, thinking, oh, the rest of my life would be perfect. I'm going to move on. I don't need to practice anymore. The truth is, the challenge is going to come to you. so acknowledging that is so important. So this tool is going to be a life tool for you, able to really walk in through these challenges. Honestly, I experience so much, more happiness. And health-wise, I have no challenge. Feel wonderful, feel young, but still a lot of challenge in life. Emotional challenge, mental challenge. At times, it's so overwhelming. I do the movement, do a mental meditation, still not getting to the place of settle down. It was so intense, and being proved again and again. The sound allowing me to settle down. The time's so intense, I have to close the door, just be myself and do this intense sound. And sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, and then I can come back. Come back to myself, come back to, the essence of myself, come back to relax the way of deal with whatever challenge might be. It's amazing. It's moving over again.
Yeah, well, one thing I've noted with people who have done a lot of other spiritual practices is they rave about how much the Qigong practices help to accelerate things and work more quickly and effectively.
It's so accessible. Yeah.
Well, Mingtong, I love what you're sharing, and one of the things that I've always been struck by is people who have done a lot of spiritual work. People who, like I was talking to one guy who had done 30 years of intensive meditation retreats, and he said that his whole spiritual practice took a quantum leap forward when he shifted over to primarily practicing Qigong. So I think the combination of the awareness practice, the Haola acceptance, the working with sound and movement actually allows us to get a lot more transformation packed into a little amount of time, which is really a great benefit in our modern life.
Yes, often that is a common experience, and yet any experience people had before, whether meditation or yoga, shamanistic practice, or any energy practice, prayer is also a form of energy practice. So whatever previous experience you have is you're not lost, still can bring you more benefit by doing the Qigong as well. Because the Qigong, the unique favor of Qigong is really not only accessing the energy. When you're accessing the energy, you're really working with your mind, body, heart simultaneously. So when you do one thing, you're encompassing everything, in the whole existence of your own wholeness, as well connecting with earth, connecting with the community spiritually, energetically.
Well, Mingtong, it's just, I feel myself, my heart just getting a great transmission of energy being with you. It's even better than being with our newborn baby. and so I want to make sure people have a chance to know about how they can do this special program with you. So Mingtong has agreed to do a whole 7-week training with us. It's called Qigong for a Happy Heart. How to access joy, love, health, and with ancient healing practices. And you can find it at qigongcourse.com. It's Qigong is spelled with the Qigong course.com. Again, that's Qigong course.com. It's going to be a 7-week program and really dials in the whole range of Qigong practices to specifically focus on setting a new baseline for your heart. And as we've said, this has a huge impact on your emotional well-being, your ability to be calm and steady and happy in the course of a day and be more resilient. And that helps us to navigate stressors and challenges, and it also helps us to create a higher baseline for health. So we're very excited. This is the first time that we've offered this program, and it really is going to, I think, be especially important in our times. You know, we have a lot of chaos in the collective right now, and so the more people who are practicing these deep practices, we become like little oases of peace, love, and joy that then radiate out into the rest of the world. So again, it's going to be a 7-week program. It starts on June 20th, and it's going to run on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And Mingtong, I'd love for you to share just a little bit about what people are going to get from taking this program with you, and go through the modules. And I'll say that this is again a video-based program. We feel like it's very important for people to have the visual connection with the practices and with Mingtong himself, so that you can really it's like being in a live workshop each week, and really enhances the experience.
Yes, on one hand, you can read more information, detailed program information on the landing page. So I just want to give a more like energetic summary. So we're looking to move slow, these 5 steps. Yeah, the Haola acceptance as first step, and deepening our confidence of this particular practice. You know, especially, you know, it's new for us. Yeah, we're used to not accepting life. We're used to resisting, fighting life. When we're used to externally focused, now we're learning how to come back internally, come back into this moment, how be truthful to ourselves. And then again, the next step is really going to the body, acknowledging the body as sacred, as energetic, as a whole, and containing the joy, containing the medicine inside of you. So accessing internally, and takes, you know, continuous training and practice to do that. Then the next, again, step is to be confident with the movement, confident with sound, confident with the subtle energetic nuance inside of you, the signal, the language of the heart, the energy of your heart, the experience of your heart, and you can feel the difference. And then also how integrating into your life in general, integrating your life in general. So in that process, we're also going to learn, you know, happiness. The heart is not an isolated event. The heart cannot function by itself. You have to connect the heart with the brain, connecting the heart with other organs. So we're going to learn the movement, the sound, accessing the energy of different part of your body, including brain, including other organ. And then really, again, raising the baseline of happiness, baseline of health. So then also really learn how to connect with the chi field, the energetic field. You know, when we practicing together, not only feeling the connection beyond distance, beyond physical boundary. And even when we accessing this material, learn how to connect the energy beyond the times. It's like the vibration is carried energy. Our visual presence carried energy. More importantly, our mind carried energy. So when we're putting out there in the universe, recorded by the video, yeah, and slow our practice, we're not only able to connect in this moment, but we are also connecting beyond space and time. And then we embody into our daily life. And also we learn to connect with the purpose, the deeper purpose of life. You know, what is your passion? Not only, you know, what make you happy, but what make you really passionate about life, fulfillment of life. Yeah. Then from that place, you're accessing the deeper meaning of life, deeper dimension of your heart, deeper layer of your happiness, joy, more lasting joy. No matter what is the age we are in right now, what a circumstance you're in, when we're feeling this purposefulness of life, we feel more energy. We feel more flow of life. And so all this aspect is part of the learning to practice more consistent, practice more joyfully. When you're connecting with the heart, we practice more joyfully and practice more wisely and accessing the wisdom of your heart, even the wisdom of your organ, wisdom of your digestive system, for example. So embracing the abundance of life and so on. So all aspects of life is energetically connected.
Mm. You have such an infectious joy about talking about these areas, to the wisdom of your digestive system, and that's a very real thing, that each area of our body is a repository of wisdom, and that we can access it with Qigong practices. We have a much fuller spectrum of wisdom available to us, which is good for healing, good for how we live our lives as well. So I'll say a little bit more about it. Again, you can see all the details about the program at qigongcourse.com. That's QIGONG course.com. And it's a 7-week program, starts on June 20th. And not only do you get the 7 weeks with Mingtong, each module builds on the last. You also get the full video download. We also do transcripts, word-for-word transcripts of every course, which is very helpful, so you can really read through and do those practices. And we also make available a whole online community, a Facebook community, which helps you to connect with other folks. And we've got some extra special bonuses as well that go with the program. These include, one is a Happy Heart ebook. This has been specially designed for this program by Mingtong that allows you to really get the foundational understandings in ebook format. We like to give you multiple modalities. So you've got the video, you've got audio ways to connect, you've got the ability to have, so if you're listening in the car, you can also download the audio, and you can connect with reading as well. So that helps to really work all the different senses and thus get the practices much more deeply in your bones. We also have another, we've got a Happy Heart practice video series. This is also this video directly from Master Mingtong. Mingtong, you want to share anything about the video series there?
I think there will be a lot of video we can offer. So whole spectrum of way of, working with the sound, working with the movement. And one piece is including is transforming fear to joy, to happiness. And fear is, really such a powerful and most challenging emotion. So we in the Qigong, we learn to connect with the energy behind the fear. Then awakening that power, allow the energy shifting from contraction. And when the energy contracts, we feel the fear. Then when the energy opens up, shifting from contraction to openness, flow, we're experiencing joy, experiencing happiness. And that is quite a profound secret of life. Very different from mental concept. What should it be? What is right, wrong? So we're learning this alchemy, ancient alchemy, really moving life in a deeper level inside of you.
Nice. We also have a practice guidelines and Qigong chart, a 100-day Gong chart that allows you to really tailor your practice and chart what you're doing. This is something that helps to really get into a rhythm. As we all know, to really master something takes commitment over time, and so part of the reason we have a 7-week program is it does give you a real chance to not just get inspired, but to actually put this into practice in your life. And once you build that baseline of daily practice and you start to see the results, then you're going to be able to really continue it and weave it into your practice long term, which can be a great adjunct to, even if you have a meditation practice or yoga practice, you can do even 5 or 10 minutes of Qigong can really help add a lot of value. So it's not about excluding other practices, but giving you another tool for your own health and well-being. We also have one extra bonus, which is available only today. So coming back to the body is a special bonus, which we like to do as a way to celebrate the launch of a new program on this first day. So if you go over to qigongcourse.com, Qigong course.com, and give it a read. Gives you a chance to when you sign up today and you get that yes internally that you want to do this program, that you have an extra bonus for doing so. So coming back to the body, Mingtong, you want to share a little bit about this special bonus that people get when they sign up by midnight tonight?
And yes, again, come back to the body is the most important, most difficult piece of the step of the practice, one of the 5 steps. And so we're going to learn the meditation and some movement and to come back to your body as a sacred home. So it's really come back. It's really come back. So instead of lost out there, you come back to yourself. You come back to your home. Come back to your body. Embodiment. It's really about embodiment of life. And so the simple technique I'm going to share in this video help you starting right away.
Great. Well, it's a great extra bonus, and you get it when you sign up by midnight tonight Pacific time. So we've kept this whole program very accessible. It's just 3 payments of $107, or if you save about 10% when you pay in full, $297. So it's very accessible. And one of the things that's great about this program is, you get the library for forever, so you can keep coming back to it. You can look at the videos, listen to the audios, you can look at the ebook, and you can really establish this practice. So if you need a refresher a year from now, 2 years from now, it's still there for you. And it really teaches you practices that last a lifetime. So I always find those are the most valuable things to invest in. So it's really, and we also have a money-back guarantee of your satisfaction. So there's really no risk to doing this program and a lot of potential benefit for you. So Mingtong, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I'm feeling like I've gotten a nice jolt of positive heart energy myself, and I know that all those who are watching are probably feeling the same. So just as we come to a close here, I'd love for anything that still you want to share with folks who are considering joining you for the Qigong for a Happy Heart program, and to close us out here.
Yes, same benefit for me by connecting with you, connecting with all of us, and sharing not only this inspiration, vision, but a tangible process of embodying more health and greater happiness. So I'm here to really support you to whatever needed, whatever can benefit in you to create true benefit in your life. So as Stephen mentioned, this whole template is going to support you, make the most benefit. And I'm here to support you for that, guiding you that, but also really feel grateful to share this journey with you for 7 weeks long, and especially through technology. Now we can do that in such an interactive way. And I just want to say, one of my favorite experiences beyond just teaching, doing the practice with you, is really the interaction of question. Really, this amazing question from all of you, illustrating not only the need, the dedication from you, want to practice, want to make a difference, want to practice effectively, and how can really help yourself, helping others much more effectively. I'm just really touched by these questions. So I'm here really to support you, whatever you're ready, whatever, the next step you are. So all is well and getting better, and may all your heart's desire fulfilled.
All is well and getting better. I love it. Well, thank you, Master Mingtong. You are a pleasure and a delight to be with, and such a source of great wisdom and healing. And thank you all for joining us. I hope you've gotten great value from today, and I know you'll get even greater value. Choose to join the Qigong for a Happy Heart program that's coming up. Again, you can get all the details at Qigong Course, Qigong course.com, and when you sign up today, you get the special video for coming back to your body. So many blessings from my heart to yours. Let's all go radiate more peace, love, joy, and health into this world, and we need it in order to really create the heaven on earth that is the goal of Qigong and the goal of all of us on the deepest level. So thank you for joining us here today, and look forward to seeing many of you in the upcoming program at qigongcourse.com. Many blessings.